Okay, so this is Précis of Cardio X3. I'm going to run through a couple of exercises. What you're going to need for this is a couple of weights, nothing too heavy. So we're going to go 2 kilos and 3 kilos. I'm going to tell you when to switch each one. So your first rep through is going to be without weights. So I'm going to do them without weights. And then I'm going to do a couple with the weights just so you can see what's going on. So the first 3 exercises, you've got jumping jacks, you've got the Atlas twist, and you've also got the stiff leg, stiff arm raise. So we're going to go right ahead. Starting with feet apart, going to do jacks, pressing overhead. Feet go down, heels flat, bending the knees. It's going to get hot right up. Said Cardio X3, baby. So that's your first exercise. Here's what it looks like with the light weight. You're going to pick your lightest of your weights. So your light weight comes through, pressing overhead, just watching that elbow joint and that shoulder right there, pressing overhead. That's your first exercise. Second exercise, Atlas twist. We come across, notice the feet. We twist to either side. Twist to either side, keeping your bodies tight, protecting through the lower back, pull the core in straight, right here, going from the knee over the shoulder. And this goes in an arc. So we don't pull it and press it. It goes in an arc, this way around. This one is for 30 seconds on each side, right here. We obviously go to the other side. I'm going to show you how it looks this side. You use your heaviest of those weights for this time around. Again, in an arc, keeping the abs tight, bracing the core, the shoulder girdle, and pelvic girdle. Watch your twist and through. So that's your Atlas twist. The next one through is stiff leg, stiff arm. I'm going to turn sideways on so you can see. This is straight arms, straight legs. We use the heaviest of the weights for this one. We're going to go stiff arms, stiff legs. This one is also for a minute. As you can hear, I'm only doing a couple of each for you, but it's bringing up the heart rate. So this is Cardio X3. So there we go. It's your first 3 exercises. Now the first 3 are a minute with the jacks, 30 seconds on each side with the Atlas twist, a minute with a stiff arm. You do that twice through. First run without weights, second run with the weights. So the next 3 exercises on the Cardio X are the run with a twist, is the squat with the toe raise, and the last one with one of my favorites is the arc lunge. So I'm going to do this. You want your lightest weight for all 3 of these, okay? So we're going to do some impact. I'm going to show you sideways on. We'll go sideways on, and we do 4 runs. So as you twist, you're going to drop it over the side. So knee comes up and you twist across. As you can see, we're doing rotations through the torso. And because it's impact, we're going to raise the heart rate. So it comes like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for a minute. That's for a minute. You're going to take up, so we're going to go heaviest weights for this one. Because it's a squat, we're going to use them legs. Toes out, tracking over with the knees. We drop down, chest lifted, a little plie style. And we press, squat, and press, squat, and press. Now if you feel that one dumbbell of your heaviest is not enough, grab the second dumbbell. So I'm using 3s here. So what I would do to increase the intensity a little bit is I take the second dumbbell and I'll be using 6 kilos then. So that's your squat, calf raise, frog style. The last one of my particular favorites. I'm going to drop down to the lightest dumbbell, obviously call it impact. We'll come across and we're lifting an arc over the top, and once we do that, we jump and change with the feet. So it comes like this. Boom, 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 boom. Reaching over. Again, control with the dumbbell. Watching that shoulder girdle. Again, twist and turn. working on the core, lots working cardio with those large muscles through the legs, the thighs, and the glutes. There's your second 3 exercises. Now those go for a minute each. You do 2 rounds. Cool, so the next sequence, still out of breath, cardio X3 baby, is we're going to do called tower hoppers. Now you don't need any special equipment apart from the dumbbells, so we're just going to show you. I'm going to roll up my shirt, just get my shirt right here, get my shirt, roll my shirt up. Towel hoppers, or shirt hoppers if you've got a shirt. Just going to roll up the shirt, like this. So you make a long sausage. And all we do, 1 minute. Now, easiest is stepping over. That's the easiest. See the arms moving forward and back, give you that balance and control. Second, we'll hop over the top. You notice we'll go clear the towel or the shirt. And the hardest, ski style, 1 minute. Keeping it nice and smooth. So towel hoppers. Next one is balance. Use the heaviest of your dumbbells for this one. So here's the tip of the day for this one. 80% of the weight on this leg, 20% of the weight on this leg. We're going to rotate and crunch. So what we're going to do is open out, crunch down. So we're working the abs, but we're also working core stability, both lower body and upper body. So all of those muscles working together give you that cardio effect. So you go 1 minute right here. Now don't worry if you wobble a little bit. Why not have your balance and control after doing all the other sequences. So you've got 1 minute this side. We switch over, remember, 80, 20, reach, crunch, reach, crunch. Controlling that weight, watching the shoulder joints, protecting all the time, safety first, balance and twist. The last one, I like to use the heavy weight with this one. There's a twist and a pivot. The head stays still. We twist and pivot in the center, and we move side to side. Twist and pivot. Now if you get low, it's going to start burning those thighs. Working it up, heart rate high. Again, controlling the weight, watching the shoulder girdle, working on the core, midsection, and lower body. Twist and pivot. Okay, final sequence. Final sequence. Now set all the way through. Do 2 runs through of each one. You want to make it longer and extend it, do 3 on each one. That's what we did when we did the hour sequence. So 2 on each one, give you about 40 minutes. Hard cardio, back to back. I'll show you a timer that you can use with that. So our last sequence goes like this. It's shooting the hoop, and we're gonna lunge, jump, lunge, jump. So picking up the ball, throw it in the hoop. Picking up the ball, throw it in the hoop. Feet come together in the center, face on, nice and steady. Keep it moving, boom. Shooting the hoop. Next one, little yoga style, going to turn sideways on. It's called chair pose into crescent pose, counting for 3 on each. So we reach, sit back, lifting the toes at the bottom so the weight is back in the heels. Sit down low, hollow back, protecting the core, shoulders up. Reach. You go 1, 2, 3. You step back. Push. 1, 2, 3. Sit forward. 1, 2, 3, sit back, alternate legs, 1, 2, 3, keeping the arms up, working on the core, counting 3 on each. We move through chair pose into crescent pose for 1 minute. Last one right here, last one right here. Globe squatters. Pick up our heavy weight, go wide, toes out, knees tracking over. We're going to turn, controlling the weight over, one way, little jump, the other way. Now we stay low, what we call a horse stance. Yeah, and strong through the legs, inner thigh, abs tight, working on the glutes. Circle, circle. Again, you got a minute right there. Okay, as I said, 2 circuits right through. If you want to make it longer, you go with 3, gets it to about an hour. Then we're going to do the abs on the end. So we're going to run through some exercises, ab ripper X. Here's my style. Some of the exercises have changed a little bit, so we're going to run through that. Starting with tip of the day, always keep the core tight. If you feel it through your lower back, you need to stop, take a little stretch, ease it out, come back into the movement. So we're not working through the lower back or the joints in the lower back, we're working through the abs and the core at the top. You may well feel it through the erectors in the back, but not through the lower back and the joints in the lower back. So that's tip of the day. Always breathe, exhale on the exertion, pulling the abs in tight. And we're going to start with some in and outs. Here we go. So we're going to do 25 of each. Keeping the feet high, knees in and out, knees in and out. So you're rocking in a V shape, and the body comes back, keeping those abs tight. In and outs. Your second exercise, bicycles. So we've got a bicycle, you're leaning back, you're cycling over the top. We do 25 going over the top. We do 25 coming back. Now those 3 exercises, you may feel the hip flexors depending on what you've done previously, because we usually tag this on the end of your workout. So go with it. The hip flexors are part of your abdominals, so getting them stronger. So our next exercise is called crunchy frogs. Crunchy frogs, didn't make these names up, this is how it goes. Crunchy frogs open out through the groin, so we're relaxing those hip flexors this time, and we're doing a contraction, regular crunch style. Coming up, keeping the shoulder blades off the deck. You can make it a little harder, making the C shape, keeping the chin just off the chest. Don't drop it right down. Keep the chin off the chest. If you need to support with your hands at the back, we can support with the hands in the back. So again, crunchy frogs, do 25 of those. Okay, so what we're going to do is a wide leg sit up. These are tough. These are tough. We'll go wide with the legs. Wide with the legs. We're going to come up, tall, with a twist. Reach and roll back. Up, alternate sides, up and back. Reach, up and back. Reach, up and back. So 25, done with those ones. What we've got now is a 5-foot scissor. The 5-foot scissor is real tough to do. You got to keep them legs high, toes flexed, legs straight. So the toes coming over the rib cage. The toes coming over the rib cage. Palms down flat for stability. We're going to lower slowly. If you squeeze the glutes tight while you're doing this and flex the quads, that's going to assist the abdominals. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 to 25. 25 reps. With that one, if you feel it through, start feeling through the lower back, you need to ease back off. As I've said, take a little stretch. So, what we're going to do, our next one is a tuck with a boat pose. So, legs out long, I'll go a long stance, flex the toes, knees are soft, crunch tight. 2 in the knee, up to boat. 2 the knee, up to boat. 2 the knee, up to boat. 25. We're running through pretty quick. We're going to do obliques, V-sit, hand down, this hand up or on the top. We're going to lift lower body and upper body together. 25 reps. Nice and smooth, taking your time. 25, and we flip over your sleeve just to show you. Keep it balanced. 25 on either side. Our next one, called rock and raise. Rock and raise. We go feet together, knees open. This will protect through the lower back, palms down for stability. We're going to lift up, squeeze, and down. Try not to rock back too far. The toes go up towards the ceiling, the knees open on the way down, and we touch the edge of the feet, soles of the feet together at the bottom. Nice and smooth. 25 of those. 25. Last one, right here, called the Mason or kayak twist. I'll put a little accent on this one. So toes up, knees soft, chest lifted, torso. Now hide those ribs right in. We're going to start in the top and we touch. That's one. Touch. That's two. Touch. That's three. Touch. That's four. Now if you start to feel this through your lower back, I want to take a little breather. Going back out, we do 25. That is Ab Ripper X, my style.